What it do, what it do to all my doers and entrepreneurs. This your boy Dante, Mr. Flip to Hold. And on this podcast, this is for the entrepreneurs, where we talk everything from selling stocks, and blocks. And today, we're going to talk about, can you really get rich? Now, everybody want to get rich. Everybody want to be wealthy. Everybody want that generational whole thing, whatever the trending word or whatever that it is that fit the category of you being rich. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But the reason we doing this today is to see, do you really have what it takes? Do you have the tools? Do you have the mindset? Are you really ready to be rich? I mean, it sounds good when we look at people on social media, when we look at people on YouTube, when we look at people on TV or whatever platform. They living the life. They taking the vacations we want to take. They buying the clothes we want to wear. They driving the cars we want to drive. But do we know what it really took for them to get to that level? Or was it handed to them? I mean, I don't know. Maybe so. But even if it's handed to you, you still have to maintain a certain thing in order to get it. First off, like I said, being rich to most people is just having a whole lot of money, buying everything they want, taking the trips, and living the Instagram, YouTube, movie star, rapper, or whatever life. But it's really, to me personally, about building wealth. It's about being healthy. It's about doing whatever I want to do when I want to do it. Having that free time in order to spend with my family, to do, like I said, whatever it is that I want to do. But that definitely comes with a big, hard challenge. Now, I am taking the necessary steps myself because if you don't know, I have a few businesses. I invest in real estate. I'm learning a little bit about stocks. And I definitely have some shares, some ETFs, and, trying to use the dividends and that compounding interest so I can build wealth. That's why we came up with the name Flip to Hold. Because you flip to gain capital, to buy assets to hold and get forever money. That's my definition. But to you, it could just be simply going to the gym every day and losing 20 pounds. Yes, you'll be rich. But do you want to stop there? Is that your end goal once you lose the weight? See, what the point of me saying that, it's the same works with money. Let's say, working out, you say you want to lose 20 pounds, but we talking money in business. You say you want to make $1 million. So then after that, what? The same as when you want to lose the 20 pounds. Once you lose the 20 pounds, you have to maintain that weight. It's the same when you make $1 million. You have to maintain that $1 million. And I'm sure if you made it to the point in your life where you have made the $1 million, you worked really hard for that. If you're an average person like myself who build businesses and just have big dreams. Because if you're born with it, I'm sure your dreams is not the same as me and the people that I know. Because we didn't have it, so we want it. But if you are that lucky person that got to the $1 million and you just don't know what to do, I mean, that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. But it absolutely takes the right mindset. Think about it. Using the gym scenario. Now, when you go in the mirror and you see a little gut hanging and you see a little chin or whatever that inspires you and lets you know that you need to lose some weight. You make a decision to do that. It's the same with success. Now, everybody want it, but are you really locked in? Is this really something that you really want? Because at the end of the day, it takes hard work. Now, having lots of money is a cool thing, but it's not for everybody. And like I said before, most of the time it's not because you don't know how to maintain it. Now, the rich people think a whole lot different. No, I am not rich myself, but I have been in the room. I do put myself in those conversations, and I'm probably better off than the average person, and only because I make a lot of different decisions. And I'm talking about business. I care about my credit. I really take real estate very serious. So I just combine those three things and just really study and work and try to build up on every part of those things, because they all go together. If you have good credit, you can buy a house. If you have a house, you got good credit. So now, you might want to open up a business. Now you got a business, you got a house, you got collateral where you could probably pull out a little collateral, and you have equity that you could probably pull out to help you invest in your business. So your mindset, you have to know. So you have to learn what it is that you really want to do first. Because if you're only thinking about the dollar sign, let's say you get the dollar sign, like I said earlier, then what? What we want to do is have a purpose. Let's use Amazon for a perfect example. I think that's Jeff Bezos. So him, when he started that, yes, it started off as a small bookstore, but as he got to going, he seen that he could change the way people shop. I'm pretty sure you got an Amazon account. I know I do. I got the Amazon Prime. And you watch Amazon TV. Just Amazon come to my door every few days, at least probably once a week, just ordering something. And I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or the convenience or whatever it is, but he thought about the purpose. He saw what could be in the future for himself and his company and his brand. And we all know it. You have to do the same for you when it comes to your mindset. It can't just be like, okay, I want to be this rapper because you see somebody with the iced out watches and the nice chains and the nice cars and the women. Because whatever that is, it can come, but what after that? You have to lock in. You have to really motivate yourself every single day to keep pushing, to keep wanting whatever it is that is, because like I said, money is just a reward of the hard work, a reward for you being dedicated to your dream. And while I'm on the dreams, it don't have to really be a dream. It could just be something that you see that is that caught your interest. Now, everything, don't get caught by the shiny lights, and I forget what they call it. It's a syndrome that they call it, the shiny syndrome or something like that. Because it's so many hustles and so many businesses and so many things to invest in. I'm not saying you can't do them all, but if you like me and you starting from the bottom, you have to start somewhere. So just because you see this person doing good in real estate, this person doing good in stocks, this person got a nice barbershop, this person got a jewelry store, this person got a salon, this person, whatever it is, you have to learn at some point, okay, I look into all of them before you try to get invested and actually put some money in it. Look into all of those categories that is catching your eye. But you have one of them is really going to get you. So the one that really gets you, that's the one you really study. That's the one you really learn. And then as you doing that, you will see if you really, really want to do that. Because a lot of people get stuck on like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Now you got your logo, you got your website, you got your business cards, you got pins made, you even got you a hat, and now you just ready to go until it's time to go. So if you do your research and you really take the time to grow and learn that thing, and once it's time to go, you're gonna take it more serious, and yes, you will succeed. All we know is athletes from the point of their success. We don't know athletes from when they started and when they just was pee-wees in football or whatever as kids in the leagues. They found that interest and they took it serious, man. And we definitely have to do the same. You have to grow your mind. Know what you want. If you don't take what you want more serious than what everybody else have, you're gonna lose. Because you're chasing somebody else's dream. You're chasing somebody else's vision. Like this podcast. And all of these, I wrote a book, The Flip to Hold 101, How to Build Wealth in Real Estate. That's on Amazon right now. But, you know, that stuff, like, yeah, I saw somebody wrote a book, and I'm like, I need to do that too. But you know what it took? When I first wrote that first page, the first paragraph, and I'm like, wow, I got to go a long way in order for this to be a completed project. I had to want that. And I did, and I accomplished it. And now I'm like, ooh, that was easy. Even though it wasn't, but it was. It wasn't simple, but it was easy to do. Because I wanted it. And I'm not done. Now I'm going to have a whole flip to whole book probably dropping every year. And hold me accountable for that. If you're watching this, I need you to hold me accountable for that. I guess one of the main things is live below your means. So let's say you did pick that thing, you studied it, you learned it, you growing, and you starting to see some income generating, and the first thing we want to do is look like we doing whatever that is. But we don't have to look like it. I mean, because the people in that field, in that circle, they know you doing it. Your family, your closest people, they know you doing it. And the most important of all is you know you doing it. You know you taking the steps. You know that you are building and growing. And that's all that matters. So do not go getting you a condo downtown on the highest floor and getting you whatever. You don't have to go right into stunt mode. You do not have to go right into flexing. You do not have to show it. You need to reinvest. Reinvest that money into your goals and your dreams. And that's how you become rich. Invest in other things. Apple don't only sell cell phones. They have an amazing portfolio of things that they invest in. And that's what keeps them afloat. Just in case the phone's not doing good, the actual Apple company have a lot of things that they do. That's why you have to do your research. You have to know what it is that you getting yourself into. And a lot of people look at rich people and companies like that and say they was lucky. I used to think the same way until I started taking everything that I do a little more serious. And I'm like, it's not luck, because I did reach this level, and then I reached this level, and then I'm like, dang, man, how do I get to this level? Then I fell off. and I got to this level and that level. Then I fell off again and I got to this level and I got to that level again. And I'm like, it gotta be something higher than that. So always remember, man, live below your means, and luck is not what it takes. Some people do get lucky. You might win the lottery. You might have a family member that leave you a whole fortune and just a whole lot of money or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're talking about you being an entrepreneur. We're talking about you being a doer. If you do that, you will understand it ain't luck. You put yourself in the right places. You did everything you could. You used the right tools. You helped people along the way. Some people even burned the people along the way. But it ain't luck. So always remember that, man. It's not luck. I guess most of all is invest in you. Make sure that you read. Make sure you go to events. Make sure you just surround yourself with people that's doing what you want to do. And I'm not talking about okay, you can do it with people that's on the same level or lower, but you want to absolutely be around people that's where you want to be. That way, successful people want people to be successful. And I'm not talking about on a whole deep level, because I can go real deep on that. But, mostly successful people want to share. They want to share the information. If you are a serious person. So invest in yourself. Don't be scared to spend a good $100, $200, or whatever. If you believe in this person and you trust this person and you see that they actively doing something, and if this person actually helped you put money in your pocket for free by watching their videos on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever, and they helped you in any way, and they have a course or something because you still can't figure it out, and whatever it is, man, you have to invest in yourself. It's not only investing in the business and the companies. You have to continue to learn. You're not that smart. Nobody is that smart. I think they said Warren Buffett read about 300 something books a year. That's like a book a day. And I could be wrong. You can do your research while you watching this video, and then you could comment, and please do let me know so I can see. But whatever it is, it was a ridiculous number that I'm just like, wow, I have issues reading one a week. There's only 52 weeks in the year. I'll probably do about 20 a year, on books. But I do a lot of Audible, and if I like the Audible book, I buy the actual physical copy. That way I could really take my notes and do stuff like that. But man, you don't know it all. You're not going to know it all. You're not that smart, but you are smart enough to invest in yourself. And that's why I'm really pushing this to you today, because you have to invest in yourself. It's not just going to happen because you watched a YouTube video or you seen a tutorial. It's going to take a whole lot of work. It's going to take some investing. It's going to take some being around the right people. Being successful and being rich, what everybody want to do, it takes hard work. And you will learn once you start investing in yourself and you being around them successful people. They going to tell you. They paying for these masterminds. They still taking courses. They still doing this stuff. Now, you might get burned along the way, so just make sure you do your research on the person or the people that you're doing it with. But at the end of the day, man, yes, you can be rich. Yes, you can change your family's life. But you have to want to do it. Now, I don't mean want to do it like, I want to go get water out the refrigerator. I mean, you have to want to do it like, I want to build a refrigerator. You got to have that type of mindset. You got to get up every day, eat, sleep, and shit, whatever it is that you want to do. Being rich sound good. But like I said, being rich to me is being wealthy. Having that forever money, that mailbox money, that on the beach with a Corona money. That's what I want. I want money just coming to me. But I know right now I have to chase it. Not chase it as far as just going crazy and, doing whatever for it. I started me some businesses, and now I'm working in those businesses. I'm hiring slowly to replace myself on every position that I don't want to do, and getting a few properties that can bring in some income slowly. As I think they said, take about 10 to 15 properties to probably replace your income. I guess it depends on where you at and the income that's coming from it and what you're doing. I'm talking about rental properties, not flipping. Because flipping is, that's active income. I'm thinking passive income. But rich to you might just be getting $1 million. But once you get 10,000, you can get 20. When you get 20, you can get 40. When you get 40, you can get 100, 100 to 200. And you just got to repeat that formula. And you got to do whatever it takes. And you can't get comfortable. Because let's say you do start at 10 grand and you work your way up to 100 grand. You worked hard and you did everything. And now you like, oh, I'm good. I can do this. I can do that. No, $100,000 ain't. No. Think about it. You don't want to stop there. You want to keep growing. Now, that number and that success is up to you. But to me, rich is not a number. Success is not a number. Wealth is not a number. It's, in my personal life, I need a bunch of rental properties. I need some stocks bringing in me some dividends. I need that compound interest. I need businesses where people working and everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? My family is wealthy if they want it. You know what I mean? They have the opportunity to grab whatever it is that I can present to them. That's a small version of what rich is to me. But whatever rich is to you, it is possible. But you got to put in the work. You can't skip the steps. You got to trust the process. Look, I want y'all to share this, subscribe, comments, whatever. Let me know whatever you want to talk about so we can talk about it. And big ups to you. For my doers, entrepreneurs, if you're in real estate, you're selling stocks or blocks, it don't even matter. To me, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.